key. But in general, nobody's asking for your top 50. Nobody's asking for your top 20. Barely anybody's asking for your top 10, and you might get somebody to ask for your top 5. They might just ask you who your favorite rapper is. You know what I'm saying? When you get to 50, the rules don't be consistent, and the reasoning don't need to matter like that. If you can even find 50 people to fit the exact criteria, it's just kind of difficult. You know what I mean? Now, clips will be a much better conversation for all-time hip-hop groups. If you wanted to be like, who's your top 5 hip hop groups or hip hop duos, you know what I'm saying? Like, they would definitely be in that conversation, top 10, top 5 type shit. But conversations like this, I don't know how you can justify it for real.
Who's in your top 5?
Who's in my top 5? See, you weren't supposed to ask me that. You weren't really supposed to ask me that. Hold on. What? Hold on. Let me see if I can find him do this real quick. I already technically said my top 5 though. Top 5, including a bunch of other shit. I could put like Hove in there, Kanye. Who else did I put in there? I think I put Andre in there, Andre 3000. Shit. Who else would I put in there? I'm not putting Kendrick, not because Kendrick don't have the skill. Kendrick is still a fucking amazing. Lupe's not a bad choice. I don't know if I put Wayne in there. I don't know. I think it said Sexy Red.
On Crack Him High Off Life.
Oh my
now the
God.
Saxophone go crazy and melody go crazy.
You still
Song fire in my opinion.
You still on that? You still on that? We gonna get you out the way. It's fine. Hold on. Float. Okay. All right. See, you just for what? Why you want attention? I'm not putting Black Thought in there, but not because of a lack of skill.
Here's the link. Started around 26-minute mark.
Hold on. 26 minutes. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. The link didn't get included. I don't know why y'all be doing that.
On TV on a reality show. You know what I mean? I mean, I've created a lane that became...
Whoa, when did they change the Breakfast Club set? This the new set? It looked way more comfy. He got all his books in the back. Okay.
So profitable for both networks and people that people just started diving in. Like
it looks nice.
Now. You know what I mean? It's funny when I see a lot of these love and hip hop contestants or talent when they see me. But if you don't give me a pound and say thank you for this check, man,
Bag went
if
up.
it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be nothing. You wouldn't have a dollar to your name when it comes to reality TV. But it was fun, man. Shouts to Mona Scott, very smart lady. She was smart enough to know where to be.
All right,
Jim.
reality show that he didn't want to shoot, so they started.
I was trying to figure out a way to shoot a show, and that was, Chrissy had a chance at VH1. Maybe if I call,
Nigga, you said
that sounds like a plan, and I have no idea, man. I ain't know whether to jump on Ray J when I got in there. Now, like what?
Hello.
Pusha T reach out. Did Pusha T reach out and say, Jim, you
okay, here we go.
top.
Like some things like that. So
Let's see.
My mom's actually about some TV stuff, so that's what that play was about.
Now, did Pusha T reach out? Did Pusha T reach out and say, Jim, you bugging? I'm top 50.
I don't think Pusha T gonna reach out to me. I'm not the type of person who gonna reach out to me about my opinion. You heard?
Yeah, that's kind of corny.
I mean,
That's just a corny thing to do. What you mean I'm not top 50?
I ain't cool with him like that.
Oh,
I don't
Even if y'all were cool, that's just a crazy thing to call somebody about.
know him like that. I know him to say what's up, give him a pound. You dig? And I wasn't trying to diss him, and just they asked me a question, and I get very excited and things like that. But I don't think my phone ain't the line to be calling.
Jim is funny. Jim said, I wasn't trying to diss him, but Jim said he's not top 50. I don't think he was selling drugs and crack like that. Like,
I mean,
Jim don't stop. Jim just keep going.
Jim said, not his own dope. Not his own crack. Not his own
I mean, maybe I might have took a little bit far. I mean,
What did he
I
say?
Something else to get my point across. And I don't want to sit up here looking like we using Pusha T for the butt of our joke and things like that. But I mean, it's like it is what it is, man. Like we're not going to sit up here and go back and forth about it. I don't really care. Do you know? Can you tell me? Can you sing along the 5 Pusha T records right now? His records.
Yes.
His records?
Yeah.
Name
I love
them.
Pusha. No stuff.
Just said name them. Okay, but honestly, let me think. I could just name 5 off the last album, not off the last album. I can go back. Okay, how about we go No Nostalgia? I don't even know how to pronounce the fucking song. I'm gonna be honest, but I still know the song. We can go The Games We Play. Oh my god, that's amazing. If I go back a little bit further, but see now I'm digging into the Clips era. I don't want to dig into that era. I'm gonna just stay. He did that one with Jay-Z. I forgot what it was called though. I forgot what it was called. Names and Books is crazy.
Bro, I thought you didn't care.
Chill. Neck and Wrist is great. That's amazing too. I wouldn't put Santeria in there. Drug Dealers Anonymous was the name of it, right? Okay, there you go. That's 4. I need one more. I just need one more. Just so you remember. That's off the last album though. I didn't really like the last album like that. And we already named one song off of the last album, which was Neck and Wrist. I need one more. I would just need one more. Did you prefer Daytona or It's Almost Dry? I definitely prefer Daytona way more over It's Almost Dry. I'm not really struggling though. I'm not struggling. I just wouldn't put like the other song. You just saying not like name top 5 that you could sing along to. Like obviously I know way more Pusha T songs than that, but like I'm not even really singing along to Pusha T songs like that for real. So it's a kind of a loaded question because the type of music Pusha T make ain't even really for that particular lane or that vibe. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a loaded question.
Nostalgia.
Oh, you was a Pusha T fan. He's like, I didn't know he had fans like that. Can you name 5 Pusha T records? No, his records.
See, but
No, can you can you rap to 5 Pusha?
I can't rap 5.
All right, can you rap to 5? Wait. Can you rap? If 5 Pusha T records, not the records he's featured on, if 5 Pusha T records came on right now, could you rap them?
You can rap 5 Pusha T records?
His shoes is crazy.
Yeah. Could you look? Wait, could you rap 5 Pusha T records right now if they started playing?
What do you mean rap? Like the hook?
Like,
just like,
could you sing them?
Verse for verse?
They came on like certain joints.
Like
no, not certain. No, I'm saying could you rap? All right, could you rap 5 J verses if they came?
Absolutely.
Could you rap with 5 Drake verses if they came on?
Nah.
You lying.
That's crazy. I can rap. I got 5 songs. I got 10. I got 20. No, I don't got. Do I? I don't know. I got a lot of Drake songs I can rap along to. I ain't gonna lie.
But I've never been a big Drake fan.
You're lying because you work at radio. If 5 Drake records came on right now,
you
would be rapping them. Because they play on the radio all day.
I know. But the rap lyric to lyric like I could do Jay, I couldn't. But
yeah, like what's your point? You know what I'm saying? What's your point, especially when, like I said, the type of music that they make isn't made for that type of thing. Like Pusha T don't make music that's supposed to be that broad. Does that make him any less of a rapper? I don't think so. But what I was saying too about my J. Cole versus Drake argument, my argument before, and a lot of niggas took it out of context, my argument before wasn't to say that just because Drake is more well known, he has songs that have broader reach, that he's better. I'm saying that the best Drake songs outmatch the best J. Cole songs. So if I go in the same lane and I say the best Drake songs versus the best Pusha T songs, or if he wanted to go and say the best Hove songs versus the best Pusha T songs, obviously I would go with Hove. I would go with Jay-Z. But this isn't that conversation. The conversation is why Pusha T wouldn't be in the top 50, and that's a horrible criteria to be like, I'm going to disallow this person to be in the top 50 simply because you don't have 5 songs off the top of your head that you can sing. That doesn't make him any less capable of a rapper than the other people that you mentioned. If Hove and Drake are in your top 50, there's no reason Pusha T shouldn't be in there. That's all I'm saying.
But he's still dope. And Jim
started tapping his foot before he did that.
I'm just gonna say that because I don't want to get it because them niggas will be like, yo, Jim way wilder than them. Shout out to Pusha T. I love your soul, my dog. You're not in my top 50. You might be in Charlamagne's top 50 and things like that, but you haven't done that much for me in my life. Like I didn't never want to be like Pusha. I never had a Pusha moment in my life. I never thought like you dig like. Where I'm from, niggas want to be like you if you was really that dude and that rapper and things like that.
Wayne wanted to be like Pusha?
Shit.
He was influenced by Pusha?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's why Pusha did the Mr. Me Too record.
Bro, chill.
Okay, cool. You a very strong Pusha T fan. You heard?
Relax.
And I don't care because people be like, look at Jim talking. Nigga, you was nowhere near top 50. You top 950. You crazy? Like, you think I don't really care.
I would say that Pusha had I went to school in Virginia where Pusha was from, and I know Pusha a long time.
All right, if 5 Jim Jones records play right now on this radio, could you sing along to them? No.
I could sing to like maybe 3. Jim Jones was around in my era. You know what I'm saying? But like, would I want to? Like now? Absolutely not.
All right, cool. 5 Jim Jones records. I'm gonna get 5 Jim Jones records play right. 5 Jim Jones records. You can't tell me 5 Pusha T records, but you can tell me 5 Jim Jones
said
records.
5
You can't tell me 5 Pusha T records, but you can say 5. So what we talking about? You want
What are we talking about? That's a horrible criteria.
to get into the real?
If that's the case, right? If that's the case, I could ask every kid who's like 15 years old right now, name me 5 Lil Nas records, and you gonna say that that's justifiable to be in a top 50 just because they can sing along to the songs? What are you talking about? You can say the same thing about Jack Harlow, about fucking Machine Gun Kelly. I don't know who's memorizing Machine Gun Kelly records, but I'm just saying, if this is the criteria, literally everybody can be included.
Semantics of this shit, like what we talking about?
I think Pusha top 50, man.
All right, cool, but you
Pusha
can't.
nice, yo.
We can't put on. Let's start
And you
playing
said-
some
you
Pusha
said
T
that too.
records.
You said he was
He's
nice.
nice.
Yeah, you
I'm not
said he
saying
was
wait.
dumb nice.
He's not. Well, now listen. That's two different things.
No, it's not. We're having the exact same combo. I don't know what combo you having actually.
In the category of being nice is, you heard? Is I could name 10 niggas inside of Rucker that should have been in the NBA. Not to say it like that. I'm dead serious.
So what you should do is make a criteria based off. You should just look up on Google who was the most popping artist each year, or just see how long somebody stayed relevant, and then we can just nullify the whole argument. Because you're gonna have 50 fucking pop. You're gonna have like maybe 10 to 20 rappers like that are rappers, and then you're gonna have the rest of them gonna be like pop rap.
Should have been in the NBA going crazy because they're that nice. Being nice and being in the category is two different things.
See, that's what I rank the top rappers on. I rank them on actual rap, like who can really spit. So that's why I gotta put Pusha in the top 50 for rap.
What else is the criteria, bro?
Talking bars.
So what is we gauge in the top 50 on? Just rap?
You tell
Anybody
me.
can slide- So anybody can slide in there?
That's why I don't be knowing.
Pause.
Bro, if
know
you
what the
talking about somebody supposed to be the top 50 greatest of all time, what are we gauging it on?
That's true.
I'm
That's all-
asking
It
you.
gotta be.
What's the
It gotta be
criteria?
everything. It can't just because he could rap nice. Man, we could go a bunch of battle rappers that can rap nice right now.
Can you tell me the criteria? Literally any person, even if your song is trash, can make it to the charts. What is this? What? And then be like mad replayable.
go crazy?
I don't know a lot of the Drake records by heart because they're that good. I know them because, just as he said, they're fed to you constantly on the radio or from wherever, on Apple Music now, on streaming services. Like, what are you saying?
They nice as hell. You heard? But what else has he bring to the game? Did he make people want to dress like him? Did he have some slang that everybody was talking like him?
Okay, were they influential? Okay, now you can say, okay, well, who was the most influential rap artist? That's cool too. That also doesn't mean that they were great. That just means that they were influential. Eminem is probably one of the more influential rappers when it comes to white hip hop artists. You could say the exact. I mean, just in general, Eminem's kind of influential. But you could say the same thing about Thug. You could say the same thing about Future. You could say the same thing about Ye. You could say the same thing about a lot of niggas. Like, that don't guarantee you a slot.
There'll be the girls. All the girls wanted to do him. Like, what is the?
Is he sexy? Does he have sex appeal? I don't know why Jim Jones is framing the question like that. He could literally just say, was the nigga cute or not? But I know he gonna say pause a million times afterwards.
He definitely created slang.
Which one?
This sorry nigga, I'm trying to come home. Like in this era with all of these rappers who be
What slang did he create?
snitch. Sorry
Oh, we
nigga, I'm trying to
forgetting
come home.
that Pusha T
That's
was
the
part of the
acronym.
clips with
Snitch?
his
That's an
brother.
acronym?
Yeah, sorry nigga, I'm trying to come home.
Well,
I don't
we
even
getting
know nobody that even know the acronym,
Come
nigga.
on,
You
Jim,
heard?
for real, on the hook.
But
Like,
besides
Sorry,
Pusha T,
nigga.
like we can't forget
I'm
the
trying to
clips. Like the
come
clips was.
Nah, the Clips was that's
grinding.
different.
An amazing group
Popular
that
Demand was
had.
How is that different? Pusha T is one half of the Clips. He just took his skill set with him. Like, how you gonna say Clips is different and then like, oh no way, Pusha T in the top 50? What?
Different.
Hard.
That's different. The
influence.
Clips are
What did he do
different.
to
They had
you?
record grinding.
That
They had-
grinding,
What
they
happened
had-
to that boy? Right?
Mm-hmm.
You dig? Like, so I'm not. It's not like I don't know the music. We're not gonna sit here and say that. But the Clips and Pusha T, two different things.
I would think you would like Push, Jim.
I didn't say I don't
I'm
like
talking about his
him.
albums. He make great albums.
I
He
never
make
listened
good
to
music.
one whole Pusha T album.
Push
Never.
is lit, man.
He does. He spit.
I've never listened to a whole Pusha T album. He just had a album that
He
won
hates
Grammy.
this
He didn't know
nigga.
any of the records on that
He
album.
hates him.
Nominated
for
yeah.
Grammy, yeah.
His last two albums was nominated for
Okay,
Grammy.
cool. Do y'all know any records on these
Yes.
Grammy nominated?
Wait, if you didn't listen to a whole album, why are you saying this? Why are you ranking him at all exactly if you have not heard a full album?
What?
The
Diet
last
Coke?
album is Almost Dry,
Diet Coke?
Ramperton Road, My Neck, My Wrist.
Oh my
Listen to
god.
the shit out of your basement because I never hear it nowhere. You heard?
Wow, this
I
is
never hear it nowhere.
crazy.
Like, no disrespect. Like we're like you did, and and let's get like people don't crucify me because let's not make this about me and him because it's not about me and him. You
It
heard?
is.
You heard? Like it's not about me and him.
This is crazy hate.
That's why I don't want to do no more interviews. I don't want to do no more
What does the
interviews,
coffin
man.
mean, Jim? Let's just, what does the coffin?
That shit is all fucked up, man. I'm about to run. I'm about to crawl in this motherfucker right now. Shit. Fuck, man. Man, fuck it, man.
That's the logo for your label, right? The coffin?
Yeah, it's a local phone label.
Word.
They got me all fucked up. And
This nigga got a cough. Oh my god. This nigga got a coffin chain on his neck. Ranking 50 niggas. Oh my god. You see, that's what I'm saying. You really gotta pay attention to who the fuck, you know what I'm saying, you listening to. Cause that shit just make no sense at all, bro. A coffin chain is ridiculous. That is crazy. New York niggas. That's what I'm saying.
flustered now. Man, it's just fucked up in here, man.
They different.
Shout out to everybody out here that's a rapper, man. I mean, I don't try to. I'm not trying to diss nobody. I'm a bit of a comedian at times, so man, so pardon me for that.
I'm worried.
It is what it is, man. But just don't call my phone. This ain't the type of phone you want to call for any type of smoke. You heard? That shit is a smoke detector. You better leave that phone alone. You heard? You better continue to give me high fives when you see me. You heard? That's all I'm about is good energy. Let's continue to throw this love out there. You heard? Champagne toasts and all that.
You know, it would have been cool if you'd have been like, oh, I'm all about this love and shit like that. If you had just been like, I'm not really a big fan of Pusha T. This is really as simple as that, bro. Like, you went on this whole rant to say he not top 50 when you could have just been like, I don't really like the nigga like that. Ain't no real reason or rhyme or nothing. I just don't like the nigga like that. Now, it sound like you trying to justify this strange energy you got towards Pusha T by saying he not top 50 and trying to make it technical, and you can't explain why he's not top 50. Like, you literally cannot tell me why he wouldn't be in the list. So it just come off like, I really don't like this nigga. And you can say that. You could just be like, I'm not a fan.
Live a pretty good life, man. You heard?
One time Jim called me. I said something he didn't like. Jim was like, "What was that?"
Yo, that's right.
I'm like, my bad. I can tell by things like,
Do not
what was
listen.
that?
Do not listen to it.
He
Do
said,
not
what was
listen
that?
to it. I'm not the type of person. I'm a very loving person, man.
Years ago.
Now, Jim has done some wild stuff. I see Jim say the first comedian to walk out the building. I said,
Hey, he still on this?
Man, like, nah, how to answer him
You answered me
without.
honestly.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That's so. Okay, can we leave it at this? Just my opinion.
It is your opinion.
I don't want no Pusha T smoke. I don't want to end up in none of his raps. Jim, you dig? Now you
So you know what happened. You know what happened.
I doubt Pusha T
Jim
is.
Jones said he learned how to tongue kiss with his mom.
He did. Oh my god. But I already told you, bro. New York niggas, they just a different breed. They a different caliber of individual. Ain't no real rhyme or reason for why. I'm not gonna play that clip because if I do, I'm a hurl. I'm gonna vomit all my insides out onto the whole community. And y'all are the community. It's gonna be out and it's gonna be on top of y'all. Like, it's just, yeah, they different. New York is a different place. That's why I said if aliens or any kind of war ever broke out, New York is the first place I'm offering up as sacrifice. Like, these are the sacrificial, you know what I'm saying, individuals. And that's really it. Hopefully that's enough for them. And if they not, you know what I'm saying, if that isn't going to settle their hunger, then the next place we going to offer up is Texas. Next place, honestly, or first place, honestly, if I'm not dick sucking,
Push Butter drop a diss track about his coffin chain LMFA.
that coffin chain is ridiculous. But if I'm being honest, the first thing that we should offer up, the first place, should be Florida. It should be Florida. If no, all dick suck aside, first place that should be offered up is Florida. And then if we go in order, it don't matter if I'm from Detroit. Detroit still has a huge contribution to society. It don't matter. Value-wise, I'm saying. Some of the greatest soul singers of all time come from this state, from this city. I'm not saying they don't come from other places too. Not saying they don't come from other places too. But I'm saying the current ecosystem and the way the world is right now, bro, Florida gotta go. And the way New York niggas moving, as we can clearly see, the way they moving, New York can be next. And then, honestly, LA, it's up there. And then honestly, let me see. Like I said, Texas, whole state can go. Shoot, where else? I hear they be doing some crazy shit in Oklahoma. I don't really know the vibe out there. I don't really know the vibe. Atlanta niggas different. But some Atlanta has pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? Like Atlanta got pros and cons. So I can see going there. Even the housing market feel like it's a little bit better in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I know you saying ATL next, but it's reasons to even be there. There's really no reason to be in Miami unless you're trying to catch something.
You'll say M has no hood, club or car play. Can we keep that same energy for Black Thought? Have never ever in life heard someone playing Black Thought.
I'm about to blow you away. I'm about to blow you away.
Keep that same energy for others.
I'm about to blow you away. First of all, Eminem had replay value when niggas weren't socially. I don't know why I said socially like that. Eminem had way more replay value when niggas weren't socially aware enough to know like this is corny. Like the ecosystem and where Eminem existed and was at his peak was when niggas thought being edgy was like the new Einstein. Like being the troll or being like the guy who's against the grain, not for any particular purpose. They thought that this is the next genius level play. So that was like people's max stats at that point, just being corny and just being like edgy for the sake of it. And Eminem appealed to that demographic the most. So of course, in that time period, he's gonna get that much more replay value. Once Eminem changed his shtick and he started moving on into I'm not on drugs no more, I don't like drugs no more, mama I'm changed, all this other stuff, and he started rapping from more of a real place, niggas weren't fucking with it as much. Honestly, that and because he got way older and the social climate changed so much that his shtick just didn't work the same way. On top of him sounding awkward as hell on the mic and sounding like an old 50-year-old, white murderer, people aren't going to be more apt to listen to your songs versus everything else in the ecosystem too. Now Eminem got competition. Now there's other white rappers that are preferable to Eminem. Even if they don't hold a candle to his skill level, niggas don't give a fuck that you can rhyme orange with door hinge and all these other words. Like nobody cares. They don't care, gang. You rapping fast don't mean nothing to the niggas that got social lives. Cause they gonna realize that nobody paying attention to what the fuck you saying anyway, dude. No, we not listening. I'm trying to hear the beat. How good are your flows? How good are your vocal inflections? Can you hold a melody? That's all I care about. Ain't no way I'm playing fucking Eminem in the backseat. I'm not putting him nowhere. And that's just the ecosystem. That's the world that we're in right now. Eminem don't work in that world. So I'm not saying that you can't keep the same energy for Black Thought, but Black Thought from his infancy has contributed massively musically. Just across the board. There's no competition. Every Black Thought, I don't have a there's very few Black Thought bars that are even wasted. At least in my opinion. So when you compare it to how Eminem's discography and even his current musical, endeavors, when you compare it and be like, oh, this is how they both aged, Black Thought looked like he's 20 years old and Eminem looked like he's on death's door. I'm not talking about literally in terms of their looks, but I'm talking about their discographies and the way that they go. And obviously Black Thought don't have a discography, but his contributions, they've been way more poignant. They've lasted longer. They've aged much better. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. So that's why people will be more apt to play Black Thought. Even his last album that came out last year, I think it was, yeah, that's fucking great. That's amazing.
Sean may play a snippet of Thought versus Everybody, for example.
I'm not going to do that because if we go down the wormhole, then I'm not going to leave. And you saw what happened last stream when I came in here and talking about what were we playing? We were playing some Drake. We started off Kanye, and then we ended up in a whole nother world of me doing a DJ set off of absolutely nothing. Me playing shuffle on iTunes. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want to do that. We could though, but I'm not going to do that because I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole. I don't want to get off of that. I don't want to get off of that. But yeah, it's really that simple. And which makes even less sense now that I'm sitting up here listening to Jim Jones talk about Pusha T not being top 50. He don't have to be top 50, but this criteria is whack. This criteria is absolute dog shit. It's as simple as that.
I say he's nice, right?
Dumb nice.
The boy know how to talk about some cocaine, you heard? He talking about Pablo numbers, you heard? Like that boy talking about cocaine. You understand it, God damn it. I ain't gonna say that he ain't nice. Shit.
But you was mad at Jadakiss.
I was mad at
So
Jadakiss.
you felt Jadakiss should have
Bro.
released some music after verses.
No, yeah, I wasn't mad at Jadakiss. I just was like, God damn, if I would have caught that victory, I would have had a record out tomorrow. I'm all going all the way with this. Like, I'm using this opportunity to get a super bag. Everybody calling his phone. He could have did, bro. I'm just, and this is me, because now people go, oh, now you trying to talk about Jada. You don't talk about Jada like that. Like, you know I love Jada to death. Jada, top 50, top 5, dead or alive. When we talk about niggas that's nice and been outside that I can vouch for, that I seen it, I'm going Jada.
So who's your top 5? Who's
So he basically saying, I don't believe this. I don't believe Pusha T. In a subtle way, that's what he's saying.
Jim Jones?
Oh, don't do that.
Without taking anybody else.
This is crazy. Y'all just trying to.
I don't like him and I don't believe him.
This
said Jada.
This is
So
it.
who's
This
the
is how it goes
top 5?
all bad. You know,
Who's
this is the
Jim
top
Jones'
5.
top
Like
5?
this is these.
You the
This
one
is.
that said it.
But I'm just saying. I said Jada top
Okay, so
5 dead
Jada
or alive.
top
That's
5,
his
that's one.
hashtag
You got
right
4
there.
more.
But oh shit, you see what I'm
You
saying?
got 4 more.
I want to see the other 4.
I think people forget about Jim. Jim is also an
Let's
executive.
get that
He's an A&R.
Snowfall review before I clock in.
That's crazy. I'm gonna get to it though. We gonna get to that right after this.
Bro,
A&R.
all right,
So he's
all right.
got-
Minus Tupac and Biggie, because we got to keep them on their own list at all times. Everybody
We don't have to keep them on the list, bro. You can literally just say we don't. Like, come on, man. Y'all gotta be real with yourself.
be put. You can't. That's a. You just. We're gonna put them to the side because we already know they there already. You heard? Jay,
Okay.
Drake,
No.
Jada.
Just want to tell you, Charlamagne don't feel like Drake's been.
So he can't finish. Just hear me out. He is so confident that Pusha T is nowhere near a top 50, but cannot finish his top 5 without taking a second to really think. You realize how this sound? Drake is in your top 5, but Pusha T can't even break top 50 off no criteria.
been in the game long enough, but so far I'm with you. I think Drake belongs to be up
too early
there.
for him and Kendrick.
Nope.
They gonna be there.
That's what I'm saying. I would put Kendrick in there though. I would. Kendrick has proven himself to be in the top 50. All time, I don't know, but he definitely has proven himself capable at this point. Even if I don't like his recent record.
I just think it what 10 years, 11
I think Drake
years?
is definitely there.
I
But
feel like, especially the way we've seen hip hop grow, I feel like you got to give me at least 15.
Nah, that
Drake
boy
been in
there.
it for 15 years. You
I thought
bugging
15. I
out.
thought it was 11.
Drake dropped
11.
in 07.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean official albums. When do you start the discography? Like, and like more so when Drake was good and when he was consistent too. I mean that's a big part of it too. Just ranking a whole discography just because he's been making music for quote unquote 15 years is crazy.
Yeah.
Nah.
You smoking crack rock. Drake dropped
07?
in
When the record
07.
Unforgettable came out, when that
What's so
that
far
mixtape
gone?
came out?
I count so
Yeah,
far
'cause I was on
gone.
High 97 when I played that
Bro,
record. Yeah, he
Drake
definitely
dropped
been
in
So far
07.
gone.
I was on the tour bus listening to his music with Weezy just signed
was
him,
hot.
bro. He's been in the game
Absolutely.
that long.
Okay.
He's been
You
there.
heard?
All right.
So, guys, you got two more.
I don't, man. It's hard.
You can't finish your top 5, but you are for sure that Pusha T ain't in the top 50 is crazy.
It's hard because it's like, yo, you think of that, you gotta like.
I just know ever since Drake brought Dipset out at Overfest Jim, he's been acting like this. Long.
That's funny as
hard.
fuck.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard because you got the Big Daddy Kings, you got the Rock Cams, you got the Slick Ricks, you got the Keras Ones.
I really hate niggas, dude. I really hate niggas. How are you just? This is why I wish old nigga rap got deleted from the face of the earth. Not because I don't like it, but because it's such an easy scapegoat for niggas who don't actually have an opinion on the musical scene to just be like, I'm gonna grab this person and I'm gonna just attach my opinion to this person because other people have been saying they great. When was the last time you listened to KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane? I'm not saying these aren't great artists, but for you to list very calculated Jadakiss, Hove, Drake, and then be like, oh, well, KRS-One, and then Big Daddy Kane, and then Rakim. Like, what are you? What conversation are we having?
You got to like you shitting me. They gotta be in this top 50. Like this is people that
They
shaped my life. So then
They don't have to be there. Name your personal top 5. I don't like Drake being in the top 5, but really, that's his opinion, and I respect it. Now you trying to get other niggas to respect the opinion too. Like, just name some niggas you listened to recently. It's okay. It's
It'd
okay.
be like, yo, I gotta. It's like, man, how do I? You know what I mean? Like, but the three that I just said, like for Jay, from since I've been outside hustling to get into the game, he's like been like the blueprint to all hustlers, whether you was in the music industry or whether you was outside of the street, and what he did for the streets and that adrenaline he gave you when you put that his CD in the car can't be duplicated. And we ain't even gonna have super CDs no more.
Cool. Cool Herc is crazy.
Or for it to even be that feeling to be duplicated and things like that. And then for the last 15 years, dude, for the last 10 years, the way Drake been moving on his own accord and taking care of his people and how they be moving is phenomenal. I'm a total fan of that. Jada. We done did Black Dog performances with Jada in Harlem.
We about to move on. We about to move on soon, real quick. Hold on.
95, things like that. So
Shaq is
I've been
crazy.
a fan of them since they've been doing Clue tapes.
Just give me
like
two
that
more,
back in the
man.
day.
Just give me two more.
Just watching them and Jada continue.
Just need two niggas.
Reinvent itself, stay relevant. Nobody was able to push him off his pivot. Like he stayed firm. And
Bro, you can get yourself out of this if you just say Kanye and Wayne. I don't care. But if you gonna put Drake in there, Wayne deserves. If you gonna put Drake in there and Wayne and fucking and Kanye need to be in there. What are you talking about? But that's just me. If you talking about what makes sense. If Drake is in there, everybody else should be in there too at this point.
And who he has been, Jada top 5, dead or alive, and he's shown us time and time again through so many things he did. And
Y'all niggas just said Chuck D.
And verses, and not just my verses. You heard? Every verse that he did, he showed that he showed his showmanship when it comes to performing and entertaining, and that's a whole another side of being on the top 50 list when it comes to captivating the crowd.
He's still the same from the radio.
He don't. You know what I mean, it's just Jada, but his skill set when it comes to doing music and rapping, and when he does this, you can't take it away from him.
Nobody from Harlem in your top 5, Jim?
I Jewels and Cam vicariously always in my
Jewels Santana, wow.
top 5 because I've lived a life with them and I understand the music they was doing and you dig. And I always tell people Jewel's been one of my favorite rappers since we signed him and things like that. But he hasn't been able to put out no music in such a long time. So wait for him to get back in his mode and things like that and get back at it. But I don't know who the last two would be. I will have to come back to y'all on the next interview we do and probably complete that 5. I'm not going to just do that because hip hop is like religion to me. Like,
this is crazy. This is crazy, bro. Like, I feel like I'm being gaslit right now. I feel like I'm being gaslit right now. This is crazy.
I really followed every step of hip hop.
I can't give you a top 5, but I know who not in my top 50. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy hating right there.
Learn how to hustle, learn how to get my girls. Like, hip hop has been a journey for me, man. I don't know about y'all. It's been like a pamphlet to life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so.
And then I want to ask, at one time, you and Jay and Dipset and Rockefeller.
All right, I don't care about this. That's crazy. That's wild.